about 6:57 on November 27th, 2018. Gonna play some LA Noire. Just uploaded episode 3 an hour ago, maybe 2 hours ago. That was episode 3 was me ending a slip of the tongue, and so we're going to be starting part 1, maybe just the only parts of, I don't know yet. So, I don't know what this case is called. So, let's get into it. Fallen Idol. Okay, it looks like
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Parker or Green?
See you later, fellers. Try not to work too hard.
Look at you, bantering with the boys. Brings a tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow wings.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. I hate to break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in at Central.
where's
Continue to respond, okay?
Stop just ahead.
Her face looks familiar.
Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's is Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
all right.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Guess I gotta find a way down there and not kill myself in the process.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Get to the trunk in a bit.
I don't really know too much, Detective. Maybe ask the coroner.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Nope. No. Oh, where did you come from? Okay, so 1229 North Aston Street, Milwaukee, Wisconsin 53202. Dear Jesse, please, please, dear, come home. If you're worried about your father, don't be. All is forgiven. He's a hot temper and he can be very proud. You're still his little girl and he loves you.
She's a long way from home.
You're a good, decent girl, dear, and you're not made for Hollywood. I was 15 once myself. I wanted to be just like Claire Bow and wear lovely dresses and kiss handsome men. But once I grew up, married your father, I realized I would never have been happy in that life. You realize it one day too. I'm sure. Looking, father, you're... That's all I can make out, but I can't help worrying. You know what your old mother's like. Sorry about that. I just zoned out thinking. So I'm guessing that stuff that's scratched out, I'm guessing it's like that on purpose. And I mean on purpose as in the person who is writing the letter actually did it, not just to hide clues. But the world is a very dangerous place for young girls, especially ones with stars in their eyes. Stars are nice to look at, but sometimes they can blind you to what's right in front of your nose. Emma and Molly miss you awfully. Emma's getting so pretty now, and little Molly is bright as a button, just like you were at her age. They need their big sister to look out for them. Dear, dear Jesse, please come back. I'm frightened for you. I can't help feeling something terrible is gonna happen. I pray for you. Is that pray? I cry for you every night. Your loving mother, Camille Hamilton, or Hamilton. Camille Hamilton? I don't know. I can't read cursive that well, but I'm sure. Okay, well. I think that's it. Just yet. I just want to take a look at this one more thing. Sometimes if you hold it still, you can sometimes if you hold it, wait, what is this? Oh, I thought that was something.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead. Find anything interesting?
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
I don't think I have enough tools. Or, not tools, but... Well,
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
fallen idol. Oh, let's see what the girls say. And I feel like I should look through this here.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
Chill, lady.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of
You?
Beast.
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Mikowski, you just got shut down, boy. Okay.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Watch, I'm gonna use the tuition, and it's gonna be like, oh, we're gonna get rid of the accused. Yeah, you can't really accuse. I freaking called it.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff.
God dang it.
Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
Mark Bishop. Well, that did kind of work.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Can't say a lot more than that, but alright.
And she's your protege?
You could say that. Yeah, that's a nice way to put it.
Well, heck, lady, I can't get anything from you. Oh my god.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
It's gonna be X. Wait. This oh my god. Maybe she just likes being talked out of. I don't freaking know, because false shrunken head is bad cop. Doping allegation, bad cop, and then second one, female passenger, injured female passenger. I tried to get cop on her. She was like, "Oh, he's too handsome, all that schmucks." So.
Do you get paid by the hour for doing nothing?
I hit X, lady.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement...
No.
You just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Bad cop her.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
You want to strike him? Oh my god. I'm not going back to the cart yet, Bukowski. Just chill your freaking brain. Anything?
What more can I tell you, Detective? Try the coroner. It's down the hill.
I already talked to the coroner. Making sure there's nothing else.
Hurry it up, pal. What if someone gets hit by a bus while I'm standing here?
Buddy. Did I just not talk to her?
Obviously, you're a little green at how things work at the studio.
Oh my gosh. Hate that lady. Let's see, any freaking...
These people are vultures, officer. But you can tell me what's going on.
This is a secure area. You all need to leave. This is a crime scene. All of you move along.
Seems like a nice boy.
Show's over.
Hey,
keep moving, all of you.
language, lady. That's how you do it. What the freaking Spotify gives me music I don't freaking want. And all of my skips are out. Thank you.
KGPL to car 11K, 11 King. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
11K Roger, en route.
Let's see if I can jump it. Yeah! Look at you!
You've got problems, Phelps.
No, you. Oh, God. No, that's not gonna
Try
work.
making it to the next intersection without killing anybody. Can you do that for me?
Sure. I can freaking find a way out of here.
Oh, unbelievable.
That's good. The hospital is like right next to the freaking police station. Which way do I go? Can I not go in that way? Yeah, I'm just gonna turn.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room right behind you, Detective.
Why couldn't it be down the hall? Oh.
You can't hold me here. No!
You think she's okay to have visitors?
I don't need to be manhandled by a doctor.
Ask the doc.
I need my lawyer.
Feeling better since this morning,
Where
Jessica?
is the telephone?
A little.
Do you know who
My
I
head
am?
still feels swimmy.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
I feel like she had something to do with it. She's 15? Jesus Christ.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
You're holding out on me, Jessica.
Please, I want my doctor. I'm not sure I can answer any more questions right now.
Nothing happened yesterday. Head looks to the left and downward. Well, of course I'm gonna freaking go bad cop on you. Gee, it's the freaking other lady. You got my brain blah.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
I'm gonna try it, cop. I'm just gonna try it.
Legally, you're still a minor, Jessica. We have to inform your parents.
Please, please don't do that. My daddy will kill me.
Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my god.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Bad cop.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
Yo!
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed
like
okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
I don't like how she said yesterday and not today. I don't like that. Or I don't like how she said today and then switched it to yesterday. I don't like that.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Good cop. Come on.
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
I remember the mermaid.
The mermaid?
Was the mermaid in the movie too?
No, it was on the front of a building. We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Oh.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help.
Oh.
Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay, so I've done some, okay, you guys can skip this part. I don't freaking care. But I've done some research, and usually when people look, keep away from eye contact or look like left or down to the side, it means that they're lying or they're not telling the whole truth. So, I think the game, or not the game, oh my god. Freaking A. Okay, so, the people that made the game, they obviously did a lot of, or not a lot, but they know some common sense of what they're gonna make. So I'm pretty sure, because like almost every single person you interview, they don't all lie. I've had 1 or 2 people that haven't lied to me yet. But some people, most people, lie at least once. But when they do lie, they always look, even if they're telling the truth, and even if you need to go good cop. But that's the thing I'm trying to figure out. Do I go good or bad cop on that?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there? I've told you all I know. I need to sleep now.
Oh, yeah, now you need us.
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on.
163.
Ballard is definitely up to something. She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery. Get in there and see what she's up to.
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McAfee's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McAfee will break a fella's legs just for looking at his broad the wrong way.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story?
Film.
I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
God.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
Whoa. Hit the brakes. Don't get mad at me.
KGPL to any unit. The 459 there now at 267 South Main. Unit to handle code 2 identify.
All units in the vicinity of car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Gun it!
Jesus, Cole!
Gun it! Let's get to the apartment before someone gets hurt.
Stop hurting. Okay, so just to recap, guessing he drugged her and tried to you know, yeah. So technically, what was I gonna say? Yeah, okay. Another comment I was gonna make earlier was, so back in the old days, here's the thing, like, you could seriously just hide behind a newspaper and listen. That's it. No one would freaking get you. Like, no one would notice you. But yeah, because like almost everyone looked the same, almost everyone had the same suit on, almost the same haircut. Where's 803?
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Oh, God.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.?
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess!
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
Not sure this means much.
What about the book? Well, these papers have gotta mean something.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Presented to Mark. Looks like we found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Incidental.
It's a long drop.
Junk.
Okay, well, so in this game, as long as the music is playing, there's more clues.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Could. Boom.
Not much help. Nope.
No, there's like never, this never does anything. Never helps.
Don't think this is anything.
Just want to make sure, because you never know if someone could use a fork and be like, ugh. You know?
I don't think this is going to help us.
Did I already check this?
Nothing significant.
Just pocket this. Oh. No, that was good.
I don't think so.
Is that it? Is that all I can? Guess so. Will you look at that?
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica. Looks like the old movie set downtown.
Nope.
Doesn't look like anything.
And not zoom in on it. Guess not. Oh, I don't have any. God. Oh, I guess I haven't checked back here yet. Is it?
No good to me.
Ooh.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
I don't know. Drive someone off a cliff? Music intensified. Oh.
I doubt it.
Is that all the clues?
Doesn't tell me anything.
I think that is. Is it?
Seems irrelevant.
Just gonna wait a minute. I think I found everything. Because the ticking is, or not the ticking, the music is going away. Domestic disturbance.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Your husband was using June Ballard in his new movie?
Hardly. Mark feels that June Ballard has limited range and is over the hill.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
It's a lot of money, Mrs. Bishop. Doesn't it strike you as unusual?
Perhaps. Movies are expensive to make.
Oh,
You'd be surprised what expenses get hidden in the budget and how the money gets moved around.
No one is helping me out today.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Screw it. If this isn't
You
good
are
cop, I'm
complicit
gonna
in all
freak
of this,
out.
Gloria. You know
Or
what
if
happens
this
to
is
these
good
poor
cop, I'm
deluded
gonna
kids, and
freak
you
out.
go along with it. I need to find your husband.
Why'd you come to Hollywood, detective? Handsome young man like you might find a little something in the movies. You've never thought about it?
No, I haven't.
Well, then you must be the only person in this burg who hasn't. We're born into temptation, detective. It's character that determines what we do about it.
Your husband is in trouble.
I swear
it could go
to
easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs.
God.
Bishop.
Nope. Can't do that. I wish I could go back.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Oh my god, I hate this freaking lady so much. Jesus. I can't bat. Mm-mm. Ugh.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
I swear that freaking thing is recorded.
Phelps, 1247.
And when I mean recorded, I mean like actually
How
bought.
can I help, detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Oh my
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks, ma'am.
Well, I'm just gonna end the episode off right there. I'm mad, and it's already like 7:45, so just gonna wait. Can I do gestures? Can I not do gestures? Ah, dang. Well, see you later. Hope I never get to see you again. Unless I need to arrest you. Then that would be fun. Oh, goodbye.